Good morning, St. Lucia. Thank you very much again. You know I love waking you up in the know. And guess what? The Logos Hope is right here on our shores in St. Lucia. I'm here with Anthony. How are you today?
I'm very well, thank you.
Great. Well, we are super excited, and we're going to show you why you need to make sure you come here and experience the Logos while it's still here. So let's start our tour. All right, so the first thing I think you need to know, St. Lucia, is of course the history and the story behind the Logos. So, Anthony, you're our expert.
So Logos is actually our fourth ship. We started in the 1970s. So previously we had just been transporting books through vans and buses around the continents, but we felt that if we had a ship, it would make it a whole lot easier for us to transport a lot of books. So in 1970 we started that, and then we've had four different ships. We first had the Logos, and then the Logos 2 and the Doulos, and now finally the Logos Hope. So on board we try and share knowledge, help and hope. And with knowledge we have our bookstore. So we have over 5,000 different titles on board, and usually around 500,000 to 800,000 books at any one time. While we're in countries like St. Lucia, the majority of our books are in English, but we also bring in books in different languages such as French or Spanish, depending on where we're visiting.
All right, St. Lucia, so we're in a very special section, and I think you really need to listen carefully at this point.
So yeah, this is our Journey of Life section, and what we do is we have people who will guide you through the story of the prodigal son. And we chose this story because we feel it's a good story because it teaches about forgiveness between family members and also about understanding different generations.
And I think right now too, especially like you said, because my question to you would have been why this story, but you are right. The message behind it is something even right now for the youth. I think it's something very important because everybody's looking for, direction or trying to find themselves, and then you find you kind of go astray, and then hopefully and God willingly you come back on path.
Yeah, it's something that we feel is very important. I shared earlier about how we bring knowledge, help and hope, and this is kind of the hope side, that we want people to just understand a little bit of how they can become better people as well. And we all have a faith on board, and we love to share that faith with people, and this is one way that we can do that.
Perfect. So again, it's about optimism, it's about positivity, it's about faith, and as Anthony said, hope. So we're going to continue. Now, let me tell you, St. Lucia, we are in a very special section, very close to my heart as well, and my tummy. It smells so good in here, Anthony. Tell us about it.
This is our international cafe. You can come here and get yourself a coffee or some ice cream or a piece of cheesecake. And then you can just sit and meet with some of our crew as well. Every day we'll have crew members who just come and sit here, and they just want to talk with you and share their stories and hear your stories as well.
Great. Now, how important is it for you all as a crew to be able to share your stories, and of course I guess in the same light receive and learn other stories too? Why is that important to you all?
We feel that, again, going back to our knowledge, help and hope, by sharing, we experience the different cultures, so we can provide knowledge for each other, so you can expand your worldview a little bit and just see a little bit more from someone all the way across the other side of the world. But also the hope, we really love to just share our faith and share our hope that we have. And we feel that by doing this, we are able to just bring a little bit of hope to other people as well.
Now with that, St. Lucia, maybe a few of you are like me or maybe many more. I really just thought that with the Logos line, it's just really been about coming and, education, knowledge is power. But, doing the tour, I noticed there was a video as well, and I saw bridges being repaired and, other like humanitarian and mission work. So tell us a little bit more about what you and your crew do, besides just, promoting the books.
Yeah, so we have a small team on board that is dedicated to what we call help projects. And a lot of the time these are things like water purifiers or vision testing, just little things where we can go into a smaller community and just help them in a small way. But also, if the opportunity is there, we will partner with other organizations. So for example, we were recently in Antigua and Barbuda, and we actually were part of a team. Every day we would send teams across to Barbuda to help with the initial stages of the cleanup there. So just by doing these little things that for us they don't seem very much, but for the places where we go, they can often be really important.
And you know what, St. Lucia, that brings us back to what I've been saying as well with our sister islands being affected. We have so much to be grateful for. And, you know, the little things is really what can make a major difference too. Now, I know you guys are here for a bit of time with us, but you're in two ports, Castries and then Vieux Fort. So for all those who are still interested in coming in and getting the experience, to just let them know the dates.
So we will be in Castries until the 29th, and then we move down to Vieux Fort, where we will be open until the 5th.
Perfect. So St. Lucia, you know, that means everybody on the island is going to get a chance to have this experience. So you know what? You have to also make sure you take initiative and get up, bring your family, your friends, your kids, and come out to experience it. And I mean, even beyond after Logos Hope leaves St. Lucia, where are you guys going to be sailing to next? What's the next port?
We basically continue a tour down a number of the different islands. So we go to Barbados and St. Vincent, and then we go on to South and Central America.
Perfect. Now, if St. Lucia wants to keep following the journey and the voyages, because of course, clearly now after this, I realize there's a story and, you know, so much to be shared and also learned from the Logos Hope. How can they follow, you know, if you're on social media or anything of that sort?
Yeah, we are on Facebook. Just search for Logos Hope or Logos Hope Visits St. Lucia, and also on Twitter and Instagram as Logos Hope.
Perfect. So, St. Lucia, here ends our tour officially. And Anthony, thank you so much for taking the time out. As you can see, it's really busy, but I think we got the best tour of the house, and you guys need to come and catch it for yourself. So thank you so much.
Thank you for coming.
All right, so St. Lucia, we'll see you on the Logos Hope. Good morning, St. Lucia. It is time to wake up and rise and shine. You know it is this time of year, Journée Creole, Creole Heritage Month, so we have to catch up with Francisca. And first of all, happy belated birthday, because October 4th was her birthday, of course, but we do know from last year that this is your month. How are you today?
I'm good. I'm very good.
Great. Now, it's always a pleasure being here with us. Of course, as you can see, that she's just totally decked out in her Creole wear. So now it's about Destiny. It's Destiny Designs, right?
Destiny Designs,
Perfect.
yeah.
Now, what is new for Journée Creole 2017 from Destiny Designs?
Well, for Destiny Designs, I have many nice clothes for the men, especially nice shirts for the men and ladies, children, everybody. There's something for everybody. But I work on orders.
Okay.
Especially for the ladies. Men, you can do anything for them, but ladies, they are choosy. You have to do the curves.
Yes.
You have to give the style and everything.
We have enough fairness,
Yeah.
so.
You have to do the curves. You have to take their measurements and everything. So I do it on orders for them. They call me and I take their measurements. I have cloth there also, and they can choose their own cloth. Or if they don't like what I have, I can buy it for them at Abraham George or some other place and make it for them.
Great. Now, I know, of course, when they come to you here, it's a one-stop shop. So tell us about the other variety of items you have available.
Oh, I have many lovely bags, and I customize your bags if you want. You tell me what you want, and I can customize it for you.
Because I noticed some very unique clutches from very long, extravagant. There was a very nice blue one as well.
Yeah, and I can make your shoe match your dress or your clutch bag. Your necklaces can match, your earring, everything just can match.
Now, as we know too, it's all about our Journée Creole celebrations coming up as well. I know also last year you had items that you did customizing for vehicles and detailing as well. So do you have anything of that sort
I
this
have
year?
all of these, including the headdress.
Okay.
Yeah,
So even that, and again, people can get that customized.
yeah.
Great. Now, for you, when you went into, you know, your creative mode to start bringing your creations to life for this year's celebrations, you know, what was it like for you, you know, just working and putting these beautiful pieces together?
Well, since after February independence, I began working because I know last year it was so hectic for me. Up to 2 o'clock the day before in Journée Creole, I was working, people coming in to collect their stuffs and things like that. So I started very early to do the bits and pieces. And now I'm just sewing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. Now, I know that you've set up shop at your house, but let St. Lucia know, because I'm very sure people are intrigued now. And of course, you want to represent how they can contact you and where they can find you to get hooked up for their Journée Creole festivity.
Well, usually I'm under the tree by Indies in my white car It's marked Destiny Designs. The number is on it. Even though I am not, and it's packed there, you can take the number and call me. Or you can come to Corinth Estate. Very easy to get. The lane above Riverstone. The right turn after Riverstone. Left turn, 4th house on the left.
All right. And the contact number?
487-8423. And I also have a Facebook page, which is Destiny Designs. Destine.
Okay.
You can see all the nice things I've produced.
All right, perfect. So St. Lucia, this was just a sneak peek into the world of Destiny Designs and what's available for Journée Creole 2017. So if you really want to represent, you know where you need to come. And of course, Francisca, thank you as always for having us here. I know you probably want to wish St. Lucia a good Journée Creole, so I'll let you close us off.
Moi ka di toujours Saint Lucie. Creole vivant, y vivant. And the culture, we have to keep the culture. We have to keep our culture. Because the trend nowadays, they don't know anything. Even the young teachers in the school, they don't know anything about the culture. I find especially the teachers should do some research and teach the children. The parents should teach the children something about their culture because it's our culture.
St. Lucia, so with that said, we look forward to seeing you for this year's festivities.